Now what do we do?
Hey, you're supposed to film, not to give us commentary on what we should be doing.
He's got a point though.
Oh my God, we've been on for 3 minutes? You guys are starting already? Oh, it's a big fish.
There he is.
Yeah.
Got him. Just when you think he's ready for the net, he turns around. That was just a greedy fish. That wasn't angler skill. That's probably my favorite part, when you feel that tap and you set the hook and you feel that solidness. But he's heavy. Tell he's been eating pretty good out there.
And we got ourselves a good salmon.
People travel all over the world for these fish. Let's do that again.
And let's face it, the Niagara River is a buffet for fish.
Let's get him back in the water.
Setting the Hook with Brent Bochek is brought to you by Fish Envy and Live to Fish.
Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Setting the Hook. I'm out here with my good buddy Mark Counsell today. How you doing, Mark?
Excellent, yourself? Thanks for inviting me out today.
Hey, we're on the water.
This is terrific.
We're on the water, so I'm doing good. You're a musky guy. What are we doing bass fishing?
I asked myself the same question this morning when I got up, because if you look at the net that's in the boat here right now, it's a touch smaller than what I'm accustomed to.
The water temperatures have been a little bit warm for musky fishing, so we're out here bass fishing today. We're looking for smallmouth bass. We're probably gonna catch a few sheephead as well.
Oh yes.
And also a chance, you never know, we might even luck into a walleye. So what we got going on right now is we got two different presentations. I got this jigging spoon down here, and I'm just kind of hitting bottom with it, popping it up. And Mark, you're dragging a tube.
I am dragging a tube in 27 feet of water right now. Soon to go to a drop shot. What I'm noticing is that there's a lot of suspended fish right now out here. So put a drop shot down, maybe get it 2 to 3 feet off the bottom and see if we can't get a bass. It looks like they're chasing bait fish right now rather than crayfish or gobies. Drop down again quick. There's another school underneath this. Controlled free fall.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Oh, fish.
Good man. See? Sheephead? Smallmouth? Smallmouth.
Is it?
Yep.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Now, Mark just mentioned that there were some fish down there. I dropped this spoon down there. I'm just going to talk about a controlled free fall. And you want to make sure you have contact with that bait. And sure enough, we hook up.
Nicely done.
There we go. Get up there. There you. Get the hook out of him right away.
I like this guy.
There's a, maybe a little bit on the smaller side for out here in Lake Erie, but you know what? It's just a chunky fish. We'll get him back in the water. One of the advantages of using a bait casting reel over a spinning reel when you're using a jigging spoon like this is I can actually have a lot of control when I'm letting that bait down. When I'm jigging this jigging spoon, it's a controlled free fall. I don't want to have that spoon just flutter down, because what happens is sometimes these fish will pick it up on the way down. So you want to be ready to set the hook. So it's more of a controlled free fall with that spoon. You start dropping off in deeper water, hit the free spool, a little bit more line out, click it back in. It's very simple, very easy, and very effective.
So the first drift, we were going straight up from the shoreline. This drift now, we're drifting on more of an angle across the rock hump. So the wind originally, we came out this morning, wind was straight north. Now it's gone a little bit northeast now. So we're drifting in a different direction, which means now we have to set the drift up on the next one, go a little further northeast and drift southwest.
So I do a lot of walleye fishing out here as well, Mark. You know, a little bit deeper, of course. And predominant southwest wind out here. And the only problem with that is it's coming straight across the lake at us. You know, when I'm coming out here, I'm looking for real calm days. When you're bass fishing out here, what are you looking for in a wind?
I love southwest winds out here. Not heavy and strong, because 10 to 12 foot waves out here are tough to fish in. But if you can get a 10 to 15 kilometer-an-hour wind out of the southwest, it pushes along the shoreline, brings the bait fish in.
Okay, so it's not only about boat control. It's about where the fish are going to be.
And whether you can survive out here.
Right.
Because there are days I've been out that it'll be flat calm 1 minute, and then a half hour later, you're trying to run back to the ramp because you're in 4, 5, 6 foot waves.
Now, and that's a very good point. Lake Erie being as shallow as it is for a Great Lake, it does pick up a lot quicker when the wind starts pushing.
Unfortunately, yes. There's been a lot of times where people have been out here and knowledge of the lake helps a lot. Knowledge of the wind helps a lot. Keep an eye on the clouds helps a lot. Because right now the clouds aren't moving. If you see the upper clouds start to move out of a different direction, slowly make your way back in. Get as close to the ramp as you can.
Good point. And you know what? We're not even a mile offshore here, and we've caught smallmouth and sheephead already, so you don't have to go far.
We could probably fish even on the way back in. Take a look at that on the wall. Because there was guys this morning fishing off that off the concrete wall or the rock wall over here.
Yeah.
We could try that on the way in too. We should try shallower later on today as well.
Fish.
Good man.
Oh, that's a better one. Out of that weed there.
That looks like a sheephead.
That just might be a smallmouth.
Oh, it's
No, it's a sheephead.
just the way it was dogged.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it looks like a sheephead.
That's all right.
We're fishing slop for sheephead today.
Yeah.
That's a nice sheephead. That's a big sheephead.
There we go.
Good heavenly days.
Creepers. Look at the size of that bugger. We came out here today. We knew we'd had a chance to catch some sheephead as well, a smallmouth. And sheephead get a bit of a bad rap out here, but they're a lot of fun to catch.
Oh,
Yeah,
there are days out here when you're fishing bass and you can't get bass, you get into a bunch of these things. Oh, nicely done.
So a lot of people look down upon these sheephead. They're a lot of fun to catch. They're actually, people are going to be surprised when I say this, but they're actually pretty good eating. They do have a predominant fat strip along the back here. So if you do keep a couple to eat, fill them, make sure you get that dark fat strip off there. And they're actually not bad. Get that back in the water there.
Nicely done. Yep. Congratulations.
Here, you've been slimed by a sheephead.
I tell you what I am seeing right now. As soon as we get off the top of that break into 28 to 30 feet of water, there's nothing. They seem to be sitting up right on top of it right now.
So we're off the break now?
We're off the break now. Let's go back up.
Let's do that. Oh.
You got bumped, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. But you know what? Not sure if it was a fish or not, but hook sets are free. Better, when in doubt, set the hook.
Here you go. Big school of bait. I don't know if they're smallmouth or sheephead, so reel up and drop back down again.
Yeah,
28 feet of water.
The last couple times we did this, we hooked up, so get right vertical over top of them. Fish.
Sheephead. That looks like one.
Yeah, another sheephead. But you know what? I don't care if it's a sheephead or a smallmouth, really, Mark. As long as we're getting bitten.
You're having way too much fun with us now. That's another nice one.
And something's pulling back. That's all. That's all that really matters. There you go.
Okay, so there's a tradition we have on Lake Erie.
Yeah. Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good.
The guy who catches the most sheephead in a day is now known as the king.
Okay. Well, remember a few years ago, I had some friends from Colorado come down. Steve and Mark.
Oh, we had a blast out here that day.
And I had a wedding to go to. I couldn't go fishing. And so ever since then, he's been known as Sheephead Shelton, we call him, every now and then. If he sees this, he's going to have a new name for me. See, they're really quite a golden color today. I've seen these where they're really silver. But you see they got those big fins on them. They're strong fish. It's a lot of fun.
Nicely done.
I want to catch another.
We're gonna back up again in a couple minutes anyways,
Yeah.
get through there.
We lost.
We marked a lot of fish.
You marking anything right now, or?
No, we stopped marking them about 2 minutes ago. Well, we got into a school of, there was fish all over them. That was nicely done. I'm looking, I gotta stop looking at the screen. I'm so notorious for doing that.
You know, after you've had a really enjoyable day in the water, it's really important to make sure that your boat's ready for the ride home. There's a few things you want to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to lower the motor. What I want to do is I want to make sure I get all the water out of the lower end. So we're going to put it down, going to let all the water drain out, and then I'm going to raise it up again. I'm going to make sure I stay here until all the water's out, and then I'm going to raise it up again. The reason I stay here and I don't do anything else yet is because I don't want to forget that that motor's down, because it'd be a really costly expense if I was to drive away with it like this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the straps on. Going to make it snug. Doesn't have to be super tight. You can see it's quite snug there. Come around to the other side. See it clicks. She's snug. Then I'm going to make sure that I take the plug out just in case there's any water in the hull. The next thing I'm going to do is take these steering blocks. I'm going to put them on both sides of the motor here. It's going to snap on here, one on the other side. What that does is with the hydraulic steering on here, if I don't put those in, as I'm driving down the road, the motor's actually going to turn to one side or the other. That just keeps it right in the center there, nice and firm. Now that everything at the back of the boat's secure, I'm going to make sure everything inside the boat's secure. I know the rods are put away, there's no tackle laying around. And then I'm going to take one more little look here. I'm going to make sure that our safety chain's on, our strap's on here, it's nice and snug, it's good and secure. And while we're here, we know everything was good when we came to the lake this morning. But now we're going to make sure our lights are still plugged in, our chains are on, the cable for the brakes there, everything's good. We're ready to hit the road. And last but not least, you want to make sure you grab your cell phone out of the boat. I'll be right back.
So we're gonna head over to Windmill Point and fish some of the deeper spots over there, the 30 to 35 foot areas. But before we do, let's make a stop in the shallow water. We'll take a run down the shoreline, and you wanna throw a spinnerbait?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you know I do.
All right, let's go try it out. I'll keep a tube rigged up as well in case we get a follow. We can flip a tube in behind it.
Out here, Mark, do you think the smallmouth move around with the weather? Like when it calm down like today, they'll move back out, or?
When it's calm like this, it's tough to get onto the fish because the bait fish are so scattered right now because there's been no wind to get them moving. So right now, because we can't cover a lot of water with the with either the trolling, we're using the trolling motor right now to move ourselves around, but we need a bit of a wind to move us around so we can cover some water. I'm ready to tie on a senko right now. Just toss it out and work it back to the boat. Oh, hello. How was that? That was a fish I have on. Oh my God, that was funny. What the hell was that?
Like another smallmouth?
That was the best line of the entire day. I swear that was the best line. The cameraman says, is it okay to say that on camera? What the hell was that?
We just seen a fish jumping out there, and Mark was not sure what you were doing, but
oh my God, that was funny. pick this thing up. Seems to be heading in that direction.
Going faster too now. Good job, Mark. You seen that fish going off? You were just putting some Berkeley scent on your bait there and tossed out there and you're hooked up. Nicely done.
Thank you. All set?
I'm ready whenever you are. Wait till.
You're just having fun swimming around circles. Okay, ready?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Don't hurry on my part.
There he is.
Gotta get his head going this way. There we go. A little bit better fish. Nice fish. Nicely done.
Thank you. Good eyes, you spotted him.
Yeah, I seen him. I had that spinner bait in my hand, and you were just putting that jig on. Put a bit of that. As soon as you put that, you put some scent on there, tossed it out, and as soon as you hit the water, you started swimming right towards it. Fish?
Yeah,
oh, there
good
we go.
one too. Any buddies with him? That's a little better. Kick both rods over the side of the boat.
Put a little step to your right if you can, Mark. There you go.
Ready?
Yep.
Here he comes. Nice grab.
There we go. Well, I think I'm gonna switch over to a tube. I may be a slow learner, but I do learn.
Another little smallmouth for Lake Erie.
So that one's a little darker than the other ones, I think, eh?
Black, yeah.
So that means he's been sitting in the rocks, you think?
That'd be my guess, yeah. Spending time up in the shallow water.
Right on. Nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go tie a tube on now myself. Well, Mark, I want to thank you for coming out today. I really appreciate it. And it's always a lot of fun when we get together on the water. We did struggle a bit today. You know what? Probably ended up 8 or 9 smallmouth, a couple of sheephead. Would have been nice to get our numbers up a bit. But nonetheless, we're out in the water fishing and it's still fun.
Well, you know what? You and I do not get out enough. We've got to spend some more time in the water together. In the fall, we get out for musky. Rarely do we do this for smallmouth.
Absolutely. You know what? We don't bass fish a lot ourselves. But, you know, Mark and I would say we're both very passionate about musky fishing. So what do you say in the fall when things cool off, we get out there and shoot a musky show?
That'll take a lot of arm twisting. All right, if we have to.
Hi, Mom. Hey,
That was a-
sir.
That was a rather solid
We're
hit.
good. I'm gonna just do an opening now instead of halfway through like last time.
I'll do it halfway through. That way, it looks like you know what you're talking about.
So just before we got interrupted by that fish there, what?
You thought he was going somewhere else with that?
Where else was I going?
By me.
We caught a fish, Mark.
Did you ever doubt we weren't going to?
You're a musky guy.
Oh, I know. I've been out on the lake once or twice for smallmouth.
Yeah. What are the? Stop it. What are the advantages of using?
If you do that again, it'll be TV show -1. Where's Brent? Well, he didn't make it. We tried. And again, thanks for inviting me out. This is fun.
Oh, it's always a good time we get on the boat together.
We've never not had a, we have gone out 3 times and put musky in the boat 3 times. We
Yes.
never bass fished together before. This will be first. This might be the day we blank, which won't be good.
We had a pretty decent day out here. No, that's dumb.
Okay then.
Well, folks, you know what?
The day sucked, okay?
Are you done yet? Stop laughing. I'm trying to be serious.
Okay, sorry.
This is serious though.
Okay.
This ain't supposed to be fun. We're fishing.
That's how we should end it.
Yeah.